All right. Yeah, good day, everybody and gentlemen. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on this live stream with me. Okay, so first of all, I am Silas Umekwe, and briefly, I would be explaining the whole idea of the Leeway Project. The Leeway Project. This is the first day of our 10 days AMA on the Leeway Project with Silas Umekwe. And I'll be very, 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 very happy to take questions in the course of this whole process, right? This is a 10-day AMA. You can ask all your questions as we go on, right? So, but for today, I'm going to give a basic explanation on what the Leeway Project. All right, so first of all, excuse me. Now, first of all, what is leeway? Now, leeway literally translates leeway is freedom. Now, what is the freedom? What kind of freedom are we talking about? We are basically looking at mental freedom, financial freedom, and political freedom. And the Leeway Project is one that is going to cut across Africa, right? It's going to cut across Africa. Now, in today's episode, I hope to be as brief as possible to be explaining what the Leeway Project is about. And I'm going to be giving a few tips based on what we have on our roadmap and the timeline. We're going to be looking at the wide solution. We are going to be looking at each of the projects. But for today, right, I'm going to be explaining the whole idea of the Leeway Project. It's quite unfortunate that a lot of project is about the Leeway Token. This is very far from it. This is very far from it. Now, what is the Leeway? Now, Leeway Project is basically a 4-in-1. Our roadmap, I'm going to call it a 3-in-1. Right? But the idea is a 4-in-1. Leeway is a massive project. Massive, fully massive. From now till 10 years. We have a 10-year roadmap. What I've seen on our website, the 2-year roadmap from now to the end, the last quarter of 2023, right? So Leeway is a 4-in-1 project. Now, the first phase of the Leeway is the Leeway Foundation. The second phase of the Leeway is the Leeway Wallet. The third phase of the Leeway is the Leeway Educational Smart Contract. And that's the second roadmap, right? So, what is the Leeway Foundation? Now, Leeway Foundation is a non-profit organization that is aimed at alleviating poverty in Africa by 1%. We aim to alleviate poverty in Africa by, and how do we hope to do that? Very simple. We hope to do that by people with digital skills that could make them money online. And we are using vehicle, right? So this is what the Leeway Project is about. The Leeway Foundation is going to be the steering foundation of the entire Leeway Project, is talking about this, right? So the second thing we need to understand is that for us to achieve what we hope to achieve, we must be working with numbers. Alleviate poverty across Africa by 1%. What numbers are we looking at? According to World Bank, statistically, we have about 498 million people living in poverty across Africa. It gives us 1% of this number gives us about 4.98 million, which is an estimate of 5 million people living in Africa, which is an estimate of 5 million people in poverty across Africa. This is our target, right? World Bank statistics, 498 in poverty. Our target is 1% of this number, which is little 5 million persons. And like I said, we hope to give We hope to, but for us to achieve this, we hope to give these people, these 5 million people, empower them with digital skills using the as a vehicle. Right. So this leads us to what's the next project, which is the Leeway Educational Smart Contract. Now, basically, what's the Leeway? Now, the Leeway Educational Smart Contract is a platform where we are going to be training users or teaching users how they could make money online. And we are going to be bordering around these 5 sectors: digital and social media marketing, e-commerce, marketing, forex trading, and cryptocurrency trading. Now, these are the 4 areas we are. These are the 5 areas we are going to be looking at. We are not going to go beyond this. So I'm going to repeat it. We are going to be looking at digital and social media marketing. We are going to be looking at e-commerce. We are going to be looking at network marketing. We are going to be looking at forex. And we're also going to be looking at trading. Now, the reason why we are looking at these areas is because of the numbers they do statistically, right? The digital media marketing industry is worth 9. And if we know anything about that industry, it's an ever-growing industry. So there is still so much room for a lot of people to make so much money out of it, because we obviously it's our world. So that's one of the reasons why we chose that area, the digital and social media marketing. Obviously, buying and selling is so huge that the market cap is over $8 trillion. So it's also an avenue that we cannot overlook. And also looking at the fact that across Africa, we have a lot of items we could sell. This would teaching e-commerce the digital way, the right way, is going to further boost the income and the economy of the African nations, right? Then the forex is one of the markets, or is an industry that have costed a lot of people so much money. So what do we hope to do with this? We hope to teach people how to trade forex profitably. A lot of people have been scammed in the name of money to trade for you and all of that, and a lot of people have lost so much fun. So that's one of the reasons why we are looking. And also not forgetting that is a $6.6 trillion market. So it's a good place for us to explore if we want to help our people out of poverty. We are also going to be looking at the cryptocurrency market, cryptocurrency trading. Cryptocurrency trading, the market capitalization of the crypto market is very low compared to the other 3 I just mentioned. The crypto market is ranging around $1.2 to $1.5 trillion. Compare that to forex, which is a $6.6 trillion, to e-commerce, which is about $8 trillion, or compare that to the digital and social media marketing industry, which is about $9.9 trillion. So you see that we are still very young in the crypto space. So for people, and there is over 10,000 different cryptocurrencies. That means there is so much money that can be made of the pairs and the cryptos. So all we just need to do is get a proper understanding. A lot of people are going to be making money trading cryptocurrency, right? So that's one of the reasons why we looked at that. Is the network marketing industry. As funny as it sounds, the network marketing industry is a 108 industry. If you compare that to any of the markets I just called, you would know that we have not scratched the surface, right? That means the network marketing industry, it is not even up to $500 billion. It's still around $180 billion, which is about $0.18 trillion. So there is still so much room. There's still so much room for us to keep going ahead, right? So this we are going to be looking at in the Leeway Educational Smart Contract, right? So having known this, how are it possible? We intend to create courses around this field. And these courses are going to be built in such a way going to have a university-like structure. Now, what do we mean by a university-like structure? A university-like structure simply means into levels, level 1 to 6. And these courses are going to be broken down into modules and into lessons, such that the lessons will be distributed across the 6 levels in the university structure. And in a university structure, you find out admission in the second year or the third year or the fourth year. You have to start from the first year. So that's exactly what we are creating here. Now you're starting from the first level and you're at to the final level. Now, courses or lessons in all these courses I just listed will be broken down and distributed across the 6 levels, such that when you get started on the platform, you have access to little beginner courses on each aspect. Now, this gives you more value for your money compared to the existing system that gives you subscription that you have to keep paying every month. No one wants to go to school and keep paying school fees every month or every year. Now, everybody would hope to pay the fees, get past that level, get to the next level, and like that. So we have tried to see how we could take care of that by making sure there's no monthly subscription, right? A one-time payment. And also, we are also trying to correct some of the areas, like in some other online training institutes, where you have to pay for individual courses, where you either pick your forex or you pick your crypto or you pick your mass. But once you pay, you get access to all of these 5 once and for all. Get our project ongoing. So, but this leaves us with a problem. And what's the problem? The problem is that a lot of people don't that pay for online classes don't actually attend it. And statistics have it that this number actually understand or actually complete their courses. Now we hope to at least 70 to 80%. And we decided to introduce right. So this incentive is going to further motivate people to complete their courses. Motivate people to complete their courses. Now, what is this incentive? Now, the entry level of the Leeway project is as cheap as $30. Now, with this access to beginner courses on these areas I just explained initially, now areas, and take the courses, you get paid for completing the courses. You get paid 100% of monies you brought in. Pay you. This is where we introduce our token, the Leeway token. So the Leeway token basically was introduced incentive to users of our educational program, right? So we introduced the Leeway token to users of our educational program. So the Leeway token in itself is a utility token. Talking more about the Leeway token by tomorrow. But one of the things we need to understand is that we are making enough effort to ensure the Leeway token is for it to motivate people to actually take the courses to be with this token. And if you look at our token distribution, if you look at the tokenomics, you all the plans and the goals around the token, you will discover that the Leeway token must have token for every member of the Leeway, and also everyone living across Africa, right? Okay, so let me continue on the contract. Okay, so introducing the token is actually to be an incentive to people. Now, I think we still have one more issue. And what's the issue? How many people are we targeting for this project? We hope to achieve 1 million users within the first 2 years. 1 million users within the first 2 years. And to achieve users, within the first 2 years, it means there is going to be a lot of marketing, a lot. We have to do a lot of PR. Now, to take care of that, we introduce a very to go ahead and about the project. So the company, 67% is giving back to million users in 2 years. Also, in order to ensure a smooth flow, because once you introduce some form of payment, then there would have to be some serious backroom management, releasing of referral bonuses, commissions, and this was the reason why we decided to build the Leeway Educational Project. The blockchain takes the entire responsibility of managing the project. And this management, every aspect, cost create, token distribution, payment, and all of that will be handled completely by the blockchain. Now, I also would like to point out at this point, Leeway Educational Smart Contract is 100% decentralized project. The only centralized nature of the Leeway project cost creation, which is the sole responsibility of the Leeway founding team, which is the Leeway Foundation, right? So this is the only part of the project. Every other part from all of the other parts are fully right? So this is that about the Leeway Educational Smart Contract. And in subsequent to also explain about that. I just don't want this meeting to go beyond 20 minutes. So briefly, I'm also going to be sharing with us the other aspect of the Leeway project is the Leeway wallet and the Leeway voting, or the now in our subsequent meetings tomorrow, next tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about tomorrow I'm going to be talking about the Leeway wallet, and if we have enough time, the Leeway governance or the Leeway vote, as you may call it. So, overview of what the Leeway project is about. This is the AMA, Leeway AMA Ask Me Anything with the founder, Crypto Silas. My name is Silas Omekwe, and I'm the founder of the Leeway project. Every of your question, and mind you, we talked about the tokens earlier on. The tokens is on private sale right now. So if you're interested in owning some cheap as 10 cents, please slide into the chat box and get across to us, and we are going to facilitate that. But the public sale, the IC, on the 1st of August. The public sale of the Leeway token starts on the 1st of August. In the course of this meeting, or in the course of this our AMA series, I'm going to be explaining why you hold the Leeway token. At ICO, the first phase of ICO, the token will be cents. The second phase, the token will be going for 80 cents, and the final phase, token will be going for $2. All right, so thank you very much, guys. Till I come your way tomorrow, the same